Hello, and welcome to the Personal Style Brand Image session of this cycle. My name is Monisha Kapoor. I'm a personal brand style coach and the founder of 344 PM. I'll take you through this cycle where you'll learn about your personal style to help create your brand image. In this cycle, you'll learn how to determine your personal style, which is the key tool in creating a wardrobe that visually showcases your brand image. I love this quote from Isaac Singer because it really sums up what the reason for determining your personal style is. He said, "What a strange power there is in clothing. Easy, simple, and so meaningful." As we go through the cycle, you'll learn about the science behind what style holds, and that what you wear and how you wear it actually carries a lot of power. Power not only in how others perceive you, but in how you perceive yourself. Personal style is what your leader brand wears. It's a visual culmination of who you are, what you represent, and the story you tell. It's the first visual introduction that people have when introduced to you. Whether it's a first impression or the 10th meeting, your style is always the first introduction. There are times when even friends will say, "Oh, you look tired," or "You look great," or they'll use some adjective. They're making this remark based on the quick assessment of your appearance and body language. A well-defined personal style creates an image that reflects your leader brand. When determining your personal style, you're bringing together elements of your authentic self, your lifestyle, the colors that suit you, the clothing that enhances your fit, and clothing and accessories that visually speak to your leader brand. Your personal style is unique to you. Only you can tell your visual story. To create your visual image or create the right perception that works for your leader brand, you first need to determine your personal style. There are three core factors for dressing to your personal style. The first is visual communication. As I mentioned when speaking about the previous slide, when someone first sees you, they're already making mental decisions about you based on your nonverbal communication. Professor Albert Mehrabian conducted a study on communication at UCLA. His study suggests that we deduce our feelings, attitudes, and beliefs not on the speaker's spoken word, but on their nonverbal cues, such as body language, tone, and even appearance. The breakdown being nonverbal communication is about 90 to 93% of the message, while spoken word accounts for less than 10%. This also aligns with other studies suggesting that it takes 7 seconds to make the first impression. Those 7 seconds are beliefs mostly formed by nonverbal cues. And a study conducted by US News and World Report cites that one of the first things that interviews notice is, you guessed it, attire. The second factor is motivation. The cliche saying, "You look good, you feel good," actually really does have scientific merit. In a study conducted at Northwestern University, researchers gave out lab coats to two groups of people. One group was told that they were wearing doctor's lab coats. The second group was given the same looking coat. However, they were told those were painter's coats. The group that was told they had the doctor's coats had, and I quote, "increased sustained attention," as compared to those wearing the painter's coats. The influence of clothes lies in wearing them and in their symbolic meaning. So what does this all mean? So for example, let's say you're working from home. This study would suggest that it's important to change out of your PJs for work and be intentional and wear work attire because that helps put you in the work frame of mind and be more productive and motivated. The third factor, consistency. When you determine your personal style and create an image, you also curate a wardrobe that consistently helps build perception that works for your leader brand. When your style and brand are in synergy, you visually deliver a consistent message. Now let's start the work. In your pre-reflection, you'll spend some time reflecting upon your personal style and how it's currently working for you, for your leader brand, obstacles to achieve it, and your aspirations. Keep in mind the power of clothing. This quote by Miuccia Prada always reminds me of how quick our connections are. She says, "What you wear is how you present yourself to the world, especially today when human contacts are so quick. Fashion is an instant language." Understanding your personal style and dressing in accordance to it creates the visual image that's synonymous to your personal brand. In order to tweak, change, create, and align, you first need to understand our starting point. In this section, you'll take some time to answer some thoughtful questions on how you currently view your personal style and unearth any barriers to creating an authentic leadership style. Next, you'll take what you learned and compare it to the ways you want to be described and show up. There's a pre-reflection worksheet with some guided questions to help you start thinking about your style and determining if your current style helps tell your visual story that matches up to your cohesive brand story and where to go from there. Here, you'll reach the point where it's time to really roll up your sleeves and do the work in creating and enhancing your personal style. Famed Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour says it succinctly and precisely: create your own style, let it be unique for yourself, and yet identifiable to others. So, what does it really take to define your personal style? Well, it definitely takes some soul searching, like when you did when thinking about your personal brand. Remember, your personal brand is what your leadership brand wears, so it's all related. In grouping into 3 easy to apply buckets, personal style takes into account your lifestyle, fit, and style, and brings it all together with your signature item. So let's start with your lifestyle. Your personal style is personal to you and needs to take into consideration your lifestyle, your career, hobbies, interests, and just overall day-to-day. Being comfortable in how you dress and how you show up in all facets of your life is important. One of my clients transitioned from working in finance on Wall Street in New York City to opening her own gourmet popcorn business. She initially wore some of her existing workwear, like button-down shirts and trousers, since she was also meeting with investors. But she quickly learned that her old wardrobe no longer worked for her new lifestyle. So we focused on, first and foremost, machine washable items, since she is in the popcorn business, clothes with color pops and prints to speak to her personal style and bring some fun into her new role as an entrepreneur. She still dressed to her classic personal style, but it looked different from her previous wardrobe of corporate suits. It now incorporated comfortable yet stylish flats and layering items like deconstructed blazers and accessories. The result was a wardrobe that reflected her new lifestyle. The second bucket, fit and style. Fit is absolutely critical in showcasing a positive impression. Wearing ill-fitting clothing gives a visual impression that one may have a disregard for their appearance. The important piece to understand, your unique and real body shape, and to dress for, not against, your body shape. Dress for the features you want to enhance. And the signature item. This is a part of your personal style. It's unique, standout, identifiable piece that you are known for. This piece can be something directly related to your brand. For example, we can look at Steve Jobs and his iconic black turtleneck. It was something he decided to wear to make dressing easy, and he commissioned designer Issey Miyake to create the perfect turtleneck. That in turn became an identifying piece for him. It can also be something near and dear to you that helps you to be more present and confident. In working with a client of mine, she identified her signature piece as a brooch that her grandmother had given her. She wore it all the time, became identified for it, and it had a symbolic meaning for her. You'll find the style assessment and further instructions in the Tinker section. The Tinker has 4 parts. Section 1 is the style assessment. It consists of multiple choice and thought questions. Section 2 is your style revealed. Based on the answers you've provided, you'll have a name and definition of your personal style. Section 3, amplify your style. It's time to take action and incorporate your personal style into your wardrobe. And Section 4, your board of directors review. With a defined personal style, you can start to create the image that visually showcases your brand. To sum it all up, Jean Coutu said it best. Style is a simple way of saying complicated things. Your style is that nonverbal visual way to tell your story. You've reflected on where you currently are. You've taken the personal style assessment to see where to go. Now it's time to reflect and take action so you can dress according to your personal style in order to showcase your personal brand. Reflect on your next steps. Are you ready to go? Are there any barriers? What's stopping you? What's letting you go? And again, hi, Monisha Kapoor. I'm the founder of 344 PM, and I work with entrepreneurs and executives to increase their visibility by curating their authentic style that showcases their personal brand. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time during this course if you have any questions. Thank you.